Have you ever wondered, can past mistakes truly determine our future? It's a question that haunts many of us, isn't it? We all have our fair share of past mistakes, missteps we've made along the journey of life, and sometimes they can feel like a heavy weight, holding us back from reaching our full potential. But here's a thought. What if we told you that those mistakes, those missteps, are not anchors, but rather stepping stones? Yes, you heard that right. Stepping stones on the path to a brighter, better tomorrow. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a concept deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that we do not control the events that happen to us, but we can control how we respond to them. Past mistakes? They're just events. How we perceive them, how we let them shape our future, that's entirely in our hands. But remember, your past does not dictate your future. It's merely a stepping stone to a brighter tomorrow. Consider the story of Phoenix, the mythical bird that rises from its ashes. This legendary creature, in its fiery demise, doesn't see an end, but a new beginning. Similarly, we humans, with our mistakes and failures, can find a rebirth in each setback, each fall, each stumble. Imagine the phoenix, a creature of radiant splendor, reduced to ashes. Does it wallow in its demise? No, instead, it uses its past, its ashes, as the fuel for its rebirth. It embraces its past, its mistakes, not as markers of failure, but as stepping stones towards a new life, a life more radiant than the one before. The story of the phoenix is a powerful metaphor for our own lives. We all make mistakes, stumble, and sometimes fall so hard that we feel like we've been reduced to ashes. But just like the phoenix, we can use these ashes, these past mistakes, as fuel for our own rebirth. Our past mistakes are not anchors dragging us down. Instead, they can be the fuel that propels us forward, the lessons that inform our future actions, the wisdom that guides us towards a better tomorrow. We can learn from the phoenix. It doesn't deny its past or try to hide it. Instead, it uses it. It takes those ashes, those reminders of its past, and uses them as the foundation for its future. It doesn't erase its past, it embraces it. So, let's be like the phoenix. Let's take our past mistakes and use them as the fuel for our growth. Let's take those ashes and rise from them, stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. Remember, each mistake is a lesson learned. Each failure is a step towards success. Each fall is an opportunity to rise again. So, don't be afraid of your past. Embrace it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Like the phoenix, you too can rise from the ashes of your past, stronger and more determined. After all, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you rise again. So rise, like the phoenix, for your future awaits. Let's delve into the stories of real individuals who overcame their past mistakes. Their stories are not just tales of redemption, but also of hope and transformation. Consider the story of Robert Downey Jr., a Hollywood star who once found himself tangled in a web of drug addiction and legal troubles. Many wrote him off, believing his career was over. However, he embraced his past mistakes, sought help, and turned his life around. Today, he is not only one of the most respected actors in the industry, but also an inspiration to many who are struggling with their own demons. Then there's the tale of Oprah Winfrey, a media mogul who faced a childhood filled with abuse and poverty. She could have let her past define her, but instead she chose to rise above it. She used her past as fuel to create a future that many could only dream of. Today, she stands as a beacon of hope, showing everyone that it's not where you come from, but where you're going that matters. Let's also not forget about Malala Yousafzai, a young girl who stood up for education in a society that tried to silence her. Even after surviving an assassination attempt, she didn't give up. Instead, she turned her struggle into a global movement for girls' education. Her courage is a testament to the fact that age is no barrier when it comes to making a difference. These stories serve as powerful reminders that no matter the mistakes we've made, no matter the hardships we've faced, we have the power to turn things around. They remind us that our past doesn't define us, but how we respond to it does. It's about taking responsibility, learning from our mistakes, and most importantly, moving forward. Each of these individuals had every reason to give up, to let their past dictate their future. But they didn't. They chose to rise, to fight, to transform. Their resilience, their courage, their determination is what makes them not just survivors, but inspirations. These individuals remind us that it's never too late to change our path. So remember, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how far you think you've fallen, there's always a chance to rise again. Embracing your past, rather than running from it, is the first step towards a better future. Remember, my friends, that the past can never be changed. It's a record of where we've been, what we've done, and who we've been. And while it's true that we may have regrets or wish things had turned out differently, this past has shaped us into the individuals we are today. Let's consider for a moment the Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed in accepting one's past, acknowledging mistakes, and learning from them. They saw the past as a teacher, a guide, and a stepping stone to a brighter future. They believed that every experience, whether good or bad, serves a purpose and contributes to our growth. So instead of trying to erase your past or pretend it doesn't exist, why not embrace it? Acknowledge your mistakes and your missteps. Look at them not as failures, but as lessons learned. Each one of them has taught you something valuable about yourself, about others, and about the world around you. Remember that time when you took a risk and it didn't work out? That wasn't a failure. It was a lesson in courage and resilience. Remember that time when you made a mistake and hurt someone you care about? That wasn't a failure. It was a lesson in empathy, forgiveness, and the power of saying, "I'm sorry." These experiences, as painful as they may have been, have made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. They've given you a depth of understanding that you wouldn't have otherwise. They've shown you what you're capable of, how much you can endure, and how high you can rise. The past is not something to be feared or avoided. It's a part of you, a part of your story. And just like every story, it has its ups and downs, its triumphs and its setbacks. But it's these very setbacks that make the triumphs all the more meaningful. So, my friends, let's not run from our past. Let's embrace it, learn from it, and use it as a springboard to a better future. Because as the Stoics believed, it's not our experiences that define us, but how we respond to them. Embrace your past, learn from it, and let it guide you towards a brighter future. Your future is not written in stone. It's a blank canvas waiting for your brushstrokes. Imagine your life as a vast, uncharted sea, full of endless possibilities. Some days, it may be calm and serene, reflecting the clarity of your thoughts. Other times, it may be tempestuous and turbulent, mirroring your struggles and challenges. But each wave, each ripple, is a testament to your journey, your resilience, and the strength of your spirit. Mistakes? Yes, we've all made them. They're the errant brushstrokes on our canvas, the unexpected waves in our sea. But remember, it's these very mistakes that make our lives rich and textured, not dull and one-dimensional. They are the lessons learned, the wisdom gained, the stepping stones to a brighter future. So let's not dwell on the past, but rather view it as a teacher, a guide that has shaped us, but does not confine us. A past mistake is not a life sentence. It's a moment in time, a blip on the radar, a drop in the ocean of life. Your future is not a continuation of your past. It's a fresh start, a new chapter, an opportunity to redefine yourself, to set new goals, to dream new dreams. It's a realm of endless possibilities, waiting for you to explore, to conquer, to make your own. Remember, it's not about the destination, but the journey. It's about the courage to set sail, to venture into uncharted waters, to navigate the rough seas, and to keep going, no matter what. It's about embracing change, seizing opportunities, and making every moment count. You are the captain of your ship. You hold the brush. You shape your destiny. So, paint your canvas with bold strokes of ambition, specks of hope, and shades of determination. Fill your sea with adventures, experiences, and memories. Let your journey be your masterpiece, your legacy. Your past mistakes do not define you. Your actions today and your aspirations for the future do. So, set your sights on the horizon. Your future awaits, full of promise, full of potential, full of possibilities. Your story has the power to inspire and motivate others. It's a fact that's often overlooked, but think about it. Your experiences, your triumphs, and yes, even your struggles, they all have the potential to give someone else hope. So why keep them to yourself? Sharing your story isn't just about unburdening yourself. It's about providing comfort, understanding, and perhaps even guidance to those who may be walking a similar path. It's about showing them that they're not alone, that they too can overcome their challenges, just as you have. And while you're at it, why not extend that same spirit of sharing to this very channel? By liking, sharing, and supporting, you're helping us reach out to even more people, extending that beacon of hope further and wider. Remember, your story has the power to change lives. Share it, and together we can inspire a brighter future for all.